Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Giants taking on the Diamondbacks. So just about set now. And starting this one, Jairo Iriarte. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Eri Chavez. That one finds the zone, and we're underway. Here's the 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. And it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. It didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. And if you finish the swing and just extend your follow through, you're going to run into knocks just like that.
Brings it in. Runner tagging from first. The throw to second is offline. Take a look at the lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep for personnel, for matchups and everything else. It's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 0-1. Fought off foul. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering away upstairs. Wouldn't chase that time. The 2-2. In the air on the infield. Cabrera under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two away. Barry Bonds getting ready to hit.
Barry Bonds.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Ripped to short. Gets it to first. And they get Altuve for the out. That ends the frame. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here with my pal Singy, towing the slab in today's game, Horace Hess. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
And the righty deals. Bounce to the right. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Carlos Guillen. Iriarte back to work. This one popped up. Roquillo settles under this one. And a quick out, number one.
Batting seven, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Melvin Mora. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and the speedy runner is on at first. So man aboard. Tucupita Marcano digs in now.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And that one fouled off. One.
One ball, one
it's
strike.
A pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
And it's strike two. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Gets under it and pops it up. Cartaya has a beat on it. And there's two away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
The catcher,
Rene Pinto, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Throw to first, and he's back in safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Mora around third. Relay throw home, but it's offline. And they lead by 3.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Now here is Eri Chavez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Run comes in from second, and it's 4-0. And he makes it all the way to third with a 2-out triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Luis Ariz stands in. There's the strike. Chavez on third with 2 out. That one is absolutely belted. Makes the catch up against the wall. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Giants on top here, 4-0. Back here in the desert, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Alex Cabrera. The right-hander back to work. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Chavez sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Anthony Santander at the plate. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. His 14th of the year, and they close the gap. It's 4-1.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So digging in, Yusniel Pruitt. Up the middle. Over to first. And that is out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Adam Frazier in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swings and misses. Out number 3. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Dave Parker. Here comes a pitch. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So here's the cleanup hitter, Barry Bonds. He's already homered here in this one. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
That one hammered center field. That's back. And it's off the batter's eye. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 5-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and the defense comes away with nothing.
The third baseman, number 2.
Man at first. Here's some real power at the plate. Carlos Guillen. Well struck left field. That's back. Caught just shy of the wall.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's a big power threat. Melvin Mora reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Two outs. Ground ball up the middle. Frazier in plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the third baseman, Ezekiel Tovar. And a pitch. Strike one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And he deals. Now a fly ball to right center. Chavez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground to third. And that ends the inning. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the power speed combo. Tucupita Marcano. Iriarte back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Marcano, 24 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. And he grounds one to the right side. And that squirts through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Stepping in, Rene Pinto doubled his first time up.
1-0.
Pitch out, but no action. Marcano on at first, nobody out. Iriarte picks over. Marcano back in standing. The pitch. That one lifted to left. Santander grabs it on the run. Throw cut off to first. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Next to hit, Eri Chavez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. And they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And now the 0-1. Line drive. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brian Rocchio. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, left field. Settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
Bounced up the middle. Marcano on the run. Throw to first. They get the out on Acuna. Alex Cabrera now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. Ground ball right side. Altuve handles it. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Giants. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Dave Parker. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Bonds in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. On the ground to first. He handles it himself. And a couple of quick outs. And now Jose Altuve. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And out of here. His 22nd homer of the year. It's 6-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home.
Number 99 gets handed the rock out of the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now it's switch hitting 3rd baseman Carlos Guillen. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Hit in the air, center field. McCarthy drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And this is now a 6-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. Fastball for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Kicks and deals. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's Adam Frazier. Struck out swinging his first time. That one at triple digits. On the ground. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Melvin Mora. And the pitch. Out there to center. Under it. Hauls it in. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now it's the shortstop, Tucupita Marcano. 1 for 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wastes no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Rene Pinto. His home and away splits there. That's towards center. McCarthy trying to get there. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the lineup flips over. And now, Eri Chavez. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle.
Ball 1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Righty delivers. That one fouled off. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
And the batter now, Luis Arias. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but down the third baseman, Ezequiel Tovar. His righty-lefty splits there. And the right-hander back to work. Curveball drops in there.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Cartaya, batting with one down, takes a strike. Down the middle for a strike. 0-2. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 2. Jake McCarthy will hit next. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Bonds makes the catch. That is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Black.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
On the ground, Frazier slings to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now Barry Bonds, and the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That one to first. Cabrera steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Altuve digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Off the mark there. And 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Bowman up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Number 63 also throwing. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to you.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So bottom of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Rocchio. This one in the air. Marcano makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. In the air to left center. Bonds under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Alex Cabrera. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Chavez should have this one, and the inning is over. New pitcher on now, Caleb Bowman.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Edgardo Alfonso.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
The pitch. Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And the batter now, Melvin Mora. First pitch misses. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Man at second.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Up the middle. Oh, nice play from his knees. The throw. Got him. Nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
So up next, Tucupita Marcano. Line to left, and that's just foul. Alfonso takes his lead at third with 1 away. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
The batter, the catcher.
Here's the catcher to hit. Rene Pinto. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. And 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Frazier has this one sized up, makes the grab, and that is that. So remaining in the game defensively, Edgardo Alfonso. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Santander in the box again, takes the strike. Santander checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and James Kingsley says he won around. Next pitch is outside. Hess into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Pruitt in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Puts it away for the out.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
Tovar in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 63.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And first offering is fouled off. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
And now the DH, Luis Arias. High fly ball out to left field. Drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Dave Parker. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Barry Bonds. In the air, right field. Pruitt under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. No runs. Back here in the desert, and here's the catcher, Diego Cartaya. Pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Roquillo stands in now and watches strike 1. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.